journalist. Unless somebody tells me of crimes, I'm sworn to not even. I'll shut my mouth right now. I know people that have been in the Hellfire Club. I know people that have been part of the satanic orgies. I have talked to high-powered people who have been in the rituals that you see in movies like Eyes Wide Shut, minus death. They didn't get that far. I have obviously been approached. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not know how real this is until you've gotten to the level I have achieved through God's blessings. You could also see it as a curse, but it's not. The devil claims he's here to liberate and empower, but he's here to put you into bondage, ladies and gentlemen. And the Illuminati does not bring enlightenment or empowerment. It brings pain. It brings enslavement. I belong to an organization that doesn't have a building and doesn't have a membership. It's people that love liberty and love freedom with all their hearts and all their mights, and who want to be good people, and who want to raise their children to be straight and strong and good. And I pray here publicly that God give me the strength to not be worldly and to be good and to steady my mind and my focus so that I might be an instrument to raise up the good and bring down the bad. And I pray that others will say that prayer with me, because there are no atheists in foxholes, and make no mistake, there's a war on for your mind, your body, your soul, your property, and most importantly, your progeny. The system wants their minds, wants their intellects, wants to fashion them, and we just turn our children over to all the toxic food and the TV and the culture and the public schools and the vaccines and all of it. I am trying to really transform myself. And that's why I get into spiritual issues, because I cannot contain the fact that that is where I am in my life. I am weak. We're all weak, but we're strong through God, and we've got to ask for that strength. And you're not going to find that strength in one of these establishment churches. You're going to find it in your heart and at 3 a.m. in a personal relationship with the spirit of creation, with the God of the universe, with the Creator. You can have whatever names you want. You have a relationship with it. You know it's real. Those that don't have a relationship with it, they do not understand, and that is a great curse to them. And they will never have the deep discernment. They will never have the deep understanding, and that's sad. But some people, you just can't reach. And I'm not here to reach those that can't be reached. I'm here for a lot of reasons, just as we all are. I'm here on my own journey, in my own test. And I'm here to get others to simply wake up out of their trance and make a decision which side they're going to serve. Because God is all about free will. And God knows many people are in a trance, literal sleepwalking trance. Prozac puts you into one, and the entire class of serotonin reuptake inhibitors. The television artificially lowers people into a threshold right into sleepwalking, scientific fact. Those that watch TV 4 or 5 hours a day, by 60, generally have an onset of early Alzheimer's, some even as young as 30. You can look it up. Just TV Alzheimer's, see all the studies for 20 years. They've known well about it. Because you're not supposed to spend your time in a sleepwalking phase. You're supposed to sleep your 7-8 hours, and that's it. You're not supposed to be sleeping another 5-6 hours a day. And there's other things that work. The video games are brain damaging people. If you don't believe me, just look it up. And it's all done by design. I'm only here to get you to look around you and make a decision. No one can make you face reality. No one can make you take the red pill. I'm just here to offer it. You take the blue pill, you go back to the establishment world. You take the red pill, you can start going down the rabbit hole. We'll be right back with the news. Stay with us.
Optics Planet, the go-to store for everything tactical, military, survival, and hunting, has redefined member privileges with a new exclusive online store featuring discounts too large to show the public. Optics Planet is proud to present Devore.com. That's DVOR.com. Devore is a members-only store with limited-time deals, not normally found at Optics Planet. We're talking 3 days or less. We're talking exclusive. We're talking up to 90% savings on the gear you want and need. Devore.com. Are you a member yet? The prices on Devore are so low our vendors won't let them be posted publicly, so you have to sign up to see the deals. Now through December 23rd, use the coupon code RADIO to save $10 off your first purchase at Devore.com, or use the coupon code GCN to save 5% off most purchases at OpticsPlanet.com.
Iodine protection packs from HempUSA.org are now in stock for immediate delivery worldwide. Our iodine protection packs include microplant powder, green life kelp, red palm oil, and our clear roll-on iodine that will feed the body the iodine it needs. All iodine protection packs are in stock, save you money, and ship for free in all 50 states. Visit HempUSA.org or call 908-691-2608 today.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Hi, Ted Anderson. I'm placing a silver dollar in a book explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Hello, I'm Alex Jones. Myself, my family, the Infowars.com team want to relay to you and your families that we are intensifying our efforts against the globalist on every front. Infowars.com is leading the fight against the technocrats. But we can't do that without your help. By getting the films, bumper stickers, and t-shirts at Infowars.com, you will wake up people in your area and support our operation as we move to the next level. We need your help to spread the word like never before. They wish to hide themselves during this tectonic battle between the forces of freedom and darkness. You are the response to the globalist technocrats and their program of global eugenics, dehumanization, and ultimate extermination. The war is here. It's an info war. The spirit of 1776 versus the mindset of 1984.
Do you know which 37 crucial food items are going to fly off the shelves when the next disaster hits? If you don't, you and your family may be without food and waiting in long food lines after a big disaster strikes. You would be surprised how many people don't have these food items right now. 123survivalplan.com has set up a For Patriots Only video with inside information on the 37 food items that will sell out first when the next disaster strikes. The video on 123survivalplan.com has crucial information you and your family need to prepare for any disaster, natural or man-made. And you won't have to be afraid of going hungry or being sent to a FEMA refugee camp. See the video that over 1 million other smart patriots have already seen in the last 4 months. Prepared now. Go to 123survivalplan.com and learn which 37 food items you should hoard. Easy to remember, 123survivalplan.com. Again, that's 123survivalplan.com.
Here's some of the headlines at Infowars.com. I already mentioned Newt Gingrich, Mr. New World Order by Paul Joseph Watson and Alex Jones. Here's another one. Government is the reason we don't have a constitution anymore. Excellent blurb by Kurt Nimmo. Also, Al-Qaeda terrorist airlifted from Libya to aid Syrian opposition. That is publicly admitted. Remember the video on BBC of the Al-Qaeda forces, literal Al-Qaeda, with the big sign saying, Syria, here we come? And they'll blow that country to kingdom come and murder people en masse, and it'll be hailed by our sickening, degenerate system that is so wicked. They have Al-Qaeda working for them publicly while saying they have TSA pedophiles sticking their hands down our pants to keep us safe from Al-Qaeda. And they get the shoe bomber on the plane and the Christmas bomber and every other one. I mean, it's just totally staged. On record, they ship the opium in, public criminal government, just in your face. Wow. Also, the Financial Times of London is saying the Eurozone has 10 days left at most if you don't give the bankers total power. And then you'll give them tens of trillions more and a takeover. And, oh, that'll be collapsing and making America collapse. So they'll have to merge and have a global restructuring OECD bank. How many times have I told you this? I saw a video this weekend of Nigel Farage. We got to get back on. Remember the EU Parliament out of England. And it showed him going back years ago predicting how they would stage the crisis, how they would do it. And then it showed the new video clips. In fact, I want to get that and kind of re-edit it together to be shorter and play it on the nightly news tonight or tomorrow. But there's just some of the news on that front. But then look at all this other news. Finally, people are starting to get it. You know, we had this article out a few days ago. Senate moves to allow military to intern Americans without trial. NDAA detention provision would turn Americans into battlefield. Turn the whole country into a battlefield. Now, it says, don't worry, though, only if you're fighting against the U.S. government or other designation will you be secretly arrested and taken to a camp. And citizens are exempt until you read the other provision that says, unless the military prescribes because you're fighting. And people try to spin it and say, it doesn't say that. Ron Paul's wrong. Alex Jones is wrong. The ACLU is wrong. All these groups have come out and said that's what it says. I know how to read. Okay? And then they try to spin it and say they don't do that. Oh, really? They only kill American citizens if they choose without a trial or arrest now. People say, well, why don't they want the intelligence? Come on, folks. They didn't really kill Anwar al-Awlaki. They just set the precedent. I predicted he'd be killed when it came out. He was secretly hanging out at the Pentagon. He's no good to run al-Qaeda anymore once that came out to the lower-level jihadis that actually think they're fighting the great Satan and not working for it. America's not the great Satan, but the global bankers that run this country and run al-Qaeda are. Get it through your heads, police and military and others. It's called full-spectrum dominance. Just research any intelligence operation. Research any modern war in the last 300 years. The bankers fund all sides, sometimes 4 or 5 factions. They always win. They've taken it one step further. They actually go out and create the opposition and have publications to even create their own hatred. Then they come over here and manipulate us, and it's all public. And I'm not playing along just because it's fun to hate men with beards and turbans on their heads. If you rednecks actually went over and actually hung out with those people in Afghanistan, you'd like them. I've talked to the soldiers that are over there. They're more redneck, more backwoods, more hillbilly than you could ever imagine. They like guns more than your granddaddy did. Shut up and stop being stupid. Stop being idiots. Stop being morons. They're building us up to have a war with these people so the globalists can destroy both sides. I'm not going along with it. But finally, even Alternet, the big liberal system, can't believe their Lord Obama. I remember when Alternet and others criticized me for saying they wanted to use troops on the streets of America years ago, but, oh, goody, goody gun drops. How could this happen in America? Why are police treating Americans like military threats? By William Hoagland. And then it goes on to talk about the military's involved and Homeland Security's taking over. Why, that's not constitutional. Why, our precious federal government, it's not supposed to take over the states. What's happening here? I thought you were my friend. I thought you loved me, government. And so you got Ron Paul, libertarians waking up. You got the ACLU screaming bloody murder. You got the liberals freaking out. You got conservatives starting to wake up. Good. Good. Because we're all under attack, whether you're in the military, a cop, a school teacher, a conservative, a liberal, an atheist, an agnostic, a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, whatever you are. This New World Order jacks with your food and water and plays scientific mad scientist with you and your family. and I've shown you all the documents, the sterilants in the vaccines, the water, the food. They're not, none of you are on the winning team. Got that? You have to join the people.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.